Hey travelers, welcome to Maze Ways. I'm Kevin, here to take you through Colorado. We're on Interstate 70 heading west, starting at exit number 62, which is for Beque. We're over 200 miles west of Denver, and we're headed to Grand Junction at exit number 28, which is specifically the exit for 24 Road. Our day started earlier this morning in Aspen, and we're hoping to make it to Colorado National Monument by around noon. First of all, we came to Colorado at the absolute most perfect time. The weather is great, and get a load of these gold trees. As we head west out of Beque, we're following along the Colorado River. Its path takes us through these cliffs here on either side, which is known as the Beque Canyon. The canyon walls are made up of a combination of sandstone and coal, and it follows along the western edge of the Grand Mesa. Eventually, it opens up into the Grand Valley as we approach Palisade. So as we head west, you're going to notice these cliffs over to the right-hand side, and they're going to be with us a long time. It's the start of the Book Cliffs, which stretch 250 miles from this area to Helper, Utah. It's the longest continuous escarpment in the world, which an escarpment is a long, steep slope separating areas of land at different heights. The book of Book Cliffs comes from it looking like a bookshelf, which I don't really have an eye for that. But as we get closer to Grand Junction, you'll see these cliffs come right up beside us along the road. Next time you get on the interstate, take a look on the on-ramp for a sign prohibiting certain non-motorized vehicles. One of those items listed is usually a bicycle. Here in Colorado, however, bicycles are allowed on the interstate. With all the mountains in Colorado, sometimes there's just not another alternative to get through other than getting on the interstate. You won't see them in the metro areas, and you won't see them in the Eisenhower Tunnel. But don't be surprised when you do see a bicycle route sign on the interstate. This is the Beavertail Tunnel, which was built in 1989. It's 620 feet long heading westbound like we are, 615 feet heading east. The tunnel has a couple of unique qualities about it. First of all, they built it without using any explosives. And second, it's the only tunnel in the US that was built with curved sidewalls. Typically, that is a European trait and is more structurally sound than square or straight sidewalls. Now, I'm no engineer, but I swear I've seen other tunnels in the US that have curved sidewalls. East Ridge, Tennessee, anyone? So there may be more information to that than I know about, so if anybody knows, feel free to comment about it below. A moment ago, we passed the exit for the Grand Mesa Scenic Byway. It's a beautiful ride, and we're going to have a video about that in the future. So for now, I'm going to skip that, and instead I'm going to concentrate on who James Robb is. James Robb was a civic leader and a Parks board member, and he created what is known as the String of Pearls. There are 5 of them, and Island Acres here is the easternmost. As you head west following the Colorado River, you'll find Corn Lake, the Colorado River Wildlife Area, the Connected Lakes, and Fruita. Together, they make up the Colorado River State Park, which was established in 1994. Island Acres and Fruita have camping facilities, and the other 3 parks are open for day use only. Here at this first exit of Palisade, we're going to lose the Colorado River for a while. We won't see it again until we get to the other side of Grand Junction. The town of Palisade was incorporated in 1904, and what you might not know about it is that it's known as the peach capital of Colorado. I didn't know it, and I certainly don't associate peaches with anywhere west of the Mississippi. What I do associate with this part of the country is rocky terrain. Check out the size of some of these boulders that have come to a stop just short of the interstate. There are a ton of these, and we were just absolutely in awe of this. We're coming up to the exits now for Grand Junction, which is the largest city between Denver and Salt Lake City. Interstate 70 runs north of the downtown area, so we're not going to see the town from here. We will see it later after we make our trip through Colorado National Monument. Here at exit 37, Business Loop 70 will take you into downtown. If you take 32 Road and State Route 141, this will take you to another segment of the Colorado River State Park that we talked about earlier. And following US 50 to Montrose will take you to the Black Canyons of the Gunnison and the $1 Million Highway, which is US 550, which takes you down to Silverton and Durango. Welcome to Grand Junction, officially. Lots of things here of note at exit 31. First, we have Grand Junction Regional Airport, GJT on your airport code. The airport is served by most of the major airlines, Delta, American, United, Allegiant, and Frontier just started service in June of 2021 to Denver. The airport is also used as a base for firefighting the wildfires. You'll find information here from the Bureau of Land Management, 8.3 million acres of public lands around Colorado. And then the east entrance to the Colorado National Monument is here. But wait, isn't that where we're going? Why aren't we getting off here? Nope, we're not getting off here. GPS says to keep going to the next exit, and so we are. We're using 24 Road to get to Colorado National Monument, so our trip on I-70 for now is done. We'd love to hear from you in the comments or with a click of that like button, and be sure to click that subscribe button so you can be notified when we come out with our next Colorado video. Y'all take care.